Unseen footage. The real daily struggles of incarcerated women. Subscribe for more real crime stories. Like, share, and join the discussion below. In late 2016, behind the cold, gray walls of the Indiana Women's Prison, an alarming video surfaced. Footage of inmates using makeshift weapons to fend off an aggressive gang. As the chaotic scene unfolded on screen, officers were seen looking the other way, seemingly complicit in the turmoil. This shocking revelation ignited a firestorm of outrage, exposing the grim realities women faced in the prison system. By the time officials intervened, the very fabric of safety had been ripped apart, leaving unanswered questions about the treatment of incarcerated women in America. Just when it seemed that the institution would respond, a chilling email broke the news. A whistleblower within the prison had reported systemic neglect and abuse. Who would be held accountable for the unchecked violence? As the public clamored for answers, the story of these women remained hidden, prompting a desperate need to unveil the harsh truths behind bars. To understand the crisis within Indiana Women's Prison, we must go back to the lives of the incarcerated women before their confinement. Women who, despite their pasts, still held dreams and aspirations that mirrored those of anyone else. Before incarceration, women like Ashley Johnson and Maria Gutierrez were full of promise, navigating the complexities of life with resilience. Ashley, a talented artist, had dreams of becoming a graphic designer. Growing up in a turbulent household plagued by addiction, she sought refuge in her artwork, using it as a way to escape her reality. But life took a sharp turn when she was charged with drug offenses amidst a whirlwind of poor choices and toxic relationships. Maria, on the other hand, was a devoted mother who found herself in the wrong place at the wrong time. Her partner's illegal activities ensnared her in a web of crime, and she was sentenced to several years for drug trafficking. Despite their circumstances, both women clung to hope, dreaming of brighter futures for themselves and their families. But upon arrival at the Indiana Women's Prison, those dreams began to dim. Inmates faced an unforgiving environment, rife with overcrowding, violence, and a lack of basic necessities. Ashley and Maria quickly adapted to a life where trust was a luxury. Many women resorted to trading food for hygiene products, a stark reminder of their desperation. The prison was a world where vulnerability equated to victimization. The harsh reality set in when Ashley witnessed her fellow inmates hoarding basic supplies, fearing that another inmate might exploit their kindness. But as the days blurred into weeks, the danger escalated. The prison's gangs began to tighten their grip on the inmates, enforcing their power through intimidation. Ashley and Maria had to navigate this volatile world while maintaining a facade of strength. The pressure mounted as they faced constant threats, but the real turning point came when Maria was targeted for refusing to comply with gang demands. Footage from inside the prison showed her being confronted violently, leaving her to wonder if she'd survive the night. With the danger growing more tangible, something had to give. Ashley, documenting the struggles with her art in secret, felt compelled to share the story of the women around her. She began to draw every horrifying experience, capturing the essence of their pain. And as her art spread through the prison, it ignited a spark of unity among the women, forcing them to confront their shared struggles. Just as hope began to flicker in the darkness, prison officials failed to respond to the growing unrest. Tensions would soon boil over, and what would happen next would leave everyone questioning the very nature of justice within the system. As the situation in the Indiana Women's Prison reached a breaking point, Ashley's artwork became both a cry for help and a unifying force among the inmates. But tensions exploded when a confrontation occurred in the mess hall, culminating in a violent brawl instigated by the gang that had long terrorized the inmates. The unseen footage revealed chaos, fists flying, chairs overturned, and screams echoing against the prison walls. The guards, unprepared and overwhelmed, struggled to regain control as the women fought back against their aggressors. What was captured in that footage revealed more than just a fight. It illustrated the raw desperation that had culminated from years of neglect and abuse. News of the melee sparked widespread media coverage, prompting public outcry for reforms. Families of the incarcerated women began to speak out, sharing the harrowing stories of loved ones trapped within the prison's walls. In the wake of the incident, Ashley decided to take a stand. She coordinated a peaceful protest within the prison, aiming to voice their grievances about safety, inadequate health care, and the pervasive violence. With the support of Maria and other inmates, they created banners and laws, fueled by the hope that their shared struggle could lead to meaningful change. Outside the prison walls, the public rallied in support. Activists and advocates launched campaigns demanding accountability and improvements in the prison system, but not all attention was constructive. The critics emerged, arguing that the women were criminals and undeserving of compassion. The media frenzy only intensified the scrutiny, but for Ashley and Maria, this moment represented a crucial opportunity to reclaim their narrative. As the protest day approached, tensions ran high, both inside and outside the prison. Would their actions lead to a resolution, or would they fall victim to the very system they sought to change? With the watchful eyes of the world upon them, the fate of the incarcerated women hung in the balance, promising moments of both hope and heartache as they fought for their voices to be heard once again.